Hey athletes, I'm coming to talk to you about this week's first cardio and core day. So for me teaching this will be Tuesday. What we're gonna do is we actually have 10 different exercises that we're gonna be working on, some of which are combos. So we're really throwing a lot of variety at you because again, a lot of you know that last week's in-person and this week's in-person classes are pretty similar. So we're wanting to make sure that you don't get bored, right? And we're throwing some variety at you. Now remember, this week, the cardio and core is also meant to keep you working towards your goals, keep your cardio up, your repetitions up, your total volume up. That way, again, in person, we can slow things down a little bit and practice some of the more challenging exercises. Now, the way we're gonna do this workout is there's actually two halves to this workout. The first half will have 5 exercises and you will do 8 repetitions per exercise or per combo. And you'll have 5 minutes to do as many rounds of that as you can, safely being smart about it. After a 5-minute round, which we expect you to take breaks while you're working. So I'm not expecting you to be able to push it 5 minutes straight without taking a break. Again, you might push 3 of those minutes really hard and maybe 2 of those minutes are lighter or you resting, getting water, whatever. But after that 5-minute round, everybody will get a 1-minute break. Then we're gonna repeat those same 5 exercises again. We're gonna repeat a total of 3 rounds. So you'll start, rest, do it again, rest, do it again. After you've done that 3rd round, then we're gonna move on to the second half. Same concept in mind, 5 different exercises. This time it's 12 repetitions per exercise. A lot more modifications will be needed for some of the plank exercises, for some of the cardio. You may need to as well. So let's talk about some of those moves. Now, one of the exercises is a combo. In the first round, you're doing a front lunge, so stepping forward, and then you're going off to the side. So you'll step forward, do a lunge, go off to the side. That's 1 repetition, okay? You have to do 8 per side, so 16 total, right? Or 32 lunges, however you want to count that. Then afterward, we have lateral bear crawls. Now, what I'm hoping is you have enough space to make this a viable exercise. So we'll set you up in that tabletop position. You'll creep and crawl on the floor to the side. I'm hoping you can get at least 7, maybe 8 good solid steps. If you're unable to do that, we're going to try to get as close as we possibly can. But again, you're going to work your way 7 or 8 good steps. That's 1 repetition. 7 or 8 good steps back. That's your 2nd repetition. You'll do that a total of 8 repetitions. And that's really it for the complicated exercises of the first circuit. So in the second circuit, you're probably thinking, okay, what is he getting at when he says front to back squat jumps? So you can certainly check out the video. But what I'm looking at is very soft knees. I'm not expecting you to jump a mile. I'm only expecting more like a bunny hop or a frog hop, whatever. You're gonna hop, you're gonna hit that squat. Out of the bottom of that squat, you're gonna jump backwards and land into your next squat and then jump forward again. I do not expect you to be able to do, even though this is a round of 12, you actually have to do 24. I do not expect you to be able to do 24 in a row, and you shouldn't. And the reason being is after about, 8, you're gonna start to half-ass it, right? You're gonna slow down on purpose. It may feel like you're working really hard, but if you would just take a short break, maybe do 8, take another short break, do another 8 until you get all of the repetitions done, you're gonna get way more out of it than just kind of muddling through it as you get really tired. And as you try to do too many repetitions in a row without resting, your risk of injury goes up, and that's just something we don't wanna even play with, right? Okay, so talking the seated iso twists, right? This is the one where your arms are crossed, you're seated, and you rotate and hold. I want you to twist as far over as you can and hold it for at least a full second before you stay crunched and you twist to the other side. So you have to go each side 12 times. So nice and slow, good clench down through your core, leaning back just a little bit just to make sure you're giving some good, slow attention to that core. And then lastly, we have what's called the forward to lateral runs. You're gonna lead with your right leg for all 12 reps, then you will also lead with your left. So typically we either pick one direction and do that, maybe it's out, out, in, or we go forward, forward, back, back. What we're doing is a combo. So we're going to go forward, forward, back, back, out, out, in, right? We're kind of making a T on the ground, but it's forward, it's out. It's forward, it's out. So we're combining those two moves. You'll do 12 total reps leading with your right, 12 total reps leading with your left. And again, just like in that first circuit, these are 5-minute rounds. You get an extra 1-minute break in between the rounds. And between the circuits, depending upon who your coach is, the way I'm going to run class is we'll get through the first circuit. I'll explain it all. We'll hammer it out. You'll get more than a 1-minute break before the second circuit because I'm only going to be introducing you to those 5 combos after our first round because, it's 15, 18 minutes before you actually do them. I'm not going to even bother asking you to try to remember that. So again, halfway through, we'll take a little extra break. I'll give some more explanation as we go, and I'm sure whoever your coach is will do the same. So I'll see you guys in class for our cardio and core day. It's our first cardio core day of the week. Again, high volume, high intensity. I'll see you in class.